Why hello there and welcome to a little Interregnum video. Since last time I tried to perform the plan where we attack or seize, annex, whatever you want to call it, Calais, and then move into Gelre in order to get a conquest CB on England. Now the plan was all well and good, but I didn't notice until after that Burgundy was allied to Castile. So I didn't really want to attack Burgundy, because that would bring in Castile. And yeah, I was unsure if me and France could beat Burgundy and Castile and Brittany. So, especially with me not contributing any troops at all. So what we did was we declared war on Brittany, and that will bring in Burgundy and Savoy. But I was kinda stupid and forgot, or didn't think, that Burgundy would take over as war leader, which led to Castile joining into the war, and Castile has a personal union with Aragon. Yeah. So that happened, and then, well, we still managed to fight them off, sort of started winning the war, and then this happened. Portugal declared war, using a coalition CB. Right when the tides were turning, we got kind of dogpiled on, which was, of course, that was all my fault. Like, I should have known that this would happen. I got a little overconfident, and yeah, we kind of got destroyed. We were forced to release Connaught and Leinster. Burgundy sank our entire fleet, and we were trying to rebuild it in order to beat the Hansa and Portugal. But our war exhaustion is through the roof. Let me go check. 12.45. We needed to take a lot of loans to rebuild our fleet. And even now, I don't think we can beat this this 19 fleet here. Pretty much this game is lost. Maybe in a few decades we could like repair the damage, but I don't feel like like continuing this game. I will continue the Let's Play though, but I started over. I decided to start over. We made a lot of mistakes. We had quite a bit of bad luck, and I feel like the grand strategy plan of this all, like of the whole thing, that was good. That was, I think we didn't need to change a lot of things. Basically we just fucked up with Brittany, Burgundy, that jazz. That shouldn't have happened. What I should have done was, I don't know, I shouldn't have declared war on Brittany. Either not declare war on Brittany, or I should have declared war on Brittany while the war against England was still going on. That would have also, like, then we only needed to fight, we would have only needed to fight Brittany, Burgundy and Savoy, which should be really easy. But alas, that didn't happen. Yeah, we're not going to waste any more time on this. I'm giving this one up, and we're going to start a new one. And instead of just starting from scratch, I'm going to show you a speed run that I did last night at 1000% speed. 10 times the speed. Where I start again as Scotland, use exactly the same tactics, and post-commentate over it, which will be transitioning in any second now. And then I'm going to go and explain what we're going to do with the new version. And that's going to be this little Interregnum version. So actually that's going to be this one. And as you can see, we're like right about the... We're in exactly the same situation as we were in part 5. So this is right before declaring war on Brittany. The world looks a little different. Denmark integrated Norway. Other than that, there's not much difference to this world. Well, Brabant exists, but that's about it. And France went ham on Brittany, and Brittany didn't go full bananas. So, yeah, that's this game. But now you're gonna see the 1000 speed run, which went rather well. Right, so this is the beefy part of my little Interregnum video. This is 10 times the normal speed, 10 times the speed of light. So yeah, the start was pretty much the same. I did not disband my heavy ships, however, because I didn't feel like throwing away 150 gold, and now that I know how the looting mechanic works, I think I'll be fine on the money front. England is pretty rewarding when you figure out how to loot them properly. I mean, such high base stacks, and the wars, especially the first 2 wars, take forever to finish because you need to piece out Portugal separately after the length of war dissipated. So yeah, so you have plenty of time to loot them to pay back your loans. Now, let's see here. Yeah, the start is pretty much the same except for Tyrone. Tyrone decided not to ally Munster and Leinster, which they did in my previous playthroughs as Scotland. So that was a bit of an issue, but regardless, we're just going to fight 3 separate wars in that case. Now, I'm forced to siege with all of my troops here because there was a rebel spawning in Connaught. So I could not get it out. We get a 244 air. I need to speak really quickly because 10 times the speed of light is really fast. Well, whatever. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Yes, going good. Annex Tyrone. We're shipping our troops over to try and defeat those rebels, but I decide, nah, you know what? I'm not going to go and beat those rebels. That would be a waste of good manpower. I'm just going to go and wait for the Connaught rebels to disappear, and I'll accept demands on those rebels later. Now in this siege we can properly siege it, but we forget to put our general with 1 siege, and something miraculous happens. We become the papal controller. It's kind of hard to finish my sentences at this speed, but whatever. We'll try to keep it going as fast as possible. Okay, so the game crashes. Good. Yeah, we became the papal controller. That was sheer luck. Apparently I continue watching Dragon Ball Z Abridged. Amazing. Yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, it's not game breaking, but it does give us an extra diplomat at the start of the game, which does speed things up a little bit. So we don't have to use the trick for too long, the improved relations trick. Now we pick a different mission from last time. We picked the mission, honoring the old alliance, since we have plenty of time now with our extra diplomat to fabricate the claims that we want from England. So yeah, we just take that mission, since it will give us 30 army tradition and another free stability, which is always nice to have, especially considering that event that we got that made us drop one of our stability points. Now, another thing that happened was England declared war on Castile. Yeah, we're gonna get the free stability there. England declared war on Castile for the succession war of Navarra. Yeah. Now, this did not give me as big of an advantage as I thought it would, since England decided, much like in my first playthrough, to just keep his army on the mainland and not land anywhere. They didn't really have any places to land. Calais was already besieged by Provence, so they didn't even bother with that war. They declared it, but that's going to end in a white peace. So There you go. Or maybe England needs to concede defeat. I'm not completely sure. I think they needed to concede defeat since Castile had a ticking war score. Now we're just waiting for our military tech 6 here and for Munster to finish scoring, and then we're going to go and whatchamacallit, declare war on England. Now we sent some ships out to see what England's doing. After France peaced out, they started moving their guys into Calais, which kind of drained their manpower for a little bit. That's fine. I welcome that. I welcome that indeed. Now, almost ready to declare our war. We keep checking the manpower, and we see that England's quite low on manpower and quite low on troops as well. They have 20 something K. They're going to keep creating units, but we should be fine with about 18,000 men. Let me just take a sip of my coffee here, because this is some pretty fast speeds, man. I actually enjoy this post commentary. We received some subsidies from Castile, which is to be expected. You very often you receive subsidies as Scotland if you declare war on England, because who likes England? Nobody, right? So we're gonna keep our diplomats busy, just improving relations on anyone that might be of some importance. Munster, because they started growing quite fast, and sometimes they keep growing and become a relatively strong force in the area. Might be a possible justified trade conflict target, so we're going to go improve relations on them. And we're going to keep on looting. Aragon joined the war against me, or rather they honored the call to arms from England, so we're going to have Aragon and Portugal to fight in this war. But things are going pretty well. England's pretty much completely destroyed. We raise war taxes because we are leaking some ducats, and we kind of want to pay back our loans in this war. So, plus we already have advantage over them in the sense of military tech. So there's no real reason for us to not to raise war taxes. Especially at the start of the game. We need ducats. Now these rebels in East Anglia are pretty annoying, but we'll manage. Now another thing we did differently from last time is that we did not sell Munster to Connaught. That's because if you keep Munster, your loans will be of a much bigger value. You'll get, let me check, come on. Does it take a loan? No, I believe it was 20. So you can take loans that are worth 20, which is better than the 18 that we got before. I'm saying really logical things here. Yeah, we had some rebels there that stopped Aragon from advancing too quickly, which was nice. But there's nothing we can do about those 8,000 troops that are in Connaught right now. We're not going to hire that guy. Did we do it? No, we didn't. Good. Yeah. Okay. Time for a breather. This war is mostly the same stuff that we did the first time, except this time we're optimizing the provinces that we can loot by working around the edges instead of randomly occupying Oxfordshire. Well, it wasn't completely random. We wanted to stop them from building up any forces, so we put an army in Oxfordshire. Now, we were able to peace out Portugal because they didn't have any war score on us and they were pretty battered. I don't know from what, but they had a medium war exhaustion. So this war with England should be finished quite soon. We're just waiting for Aragon to peace out, or be able to peace out Aragon. Which we did in that moment. Now we tried to fight the English fleet there because England disbanded its heavies. And we had 3 heavies still. So they had no heavies, we had 3 heavies, and we had more ships. But they had a lot more navy morale. So they won that battle, which was quite sad. Quite sad indeed. We're going to jump into the new segment. Okay. There you go. Peace out We beast out thingy, whatchamacallit, Aragon, and we are now gonna take this after we finished sieging Meath, because there's a call to arms. Right, we're gonna release Wales, since Wales already has 2 cores, so we don't need to wait for them to core anything. We can just sell them Cornwall the moment we have our claims that we want to take. That we want to send from Cornwall. So we're just gonna sell them that, sell those guys that, and we don't have a lot of loans. We did a good job in looting. Here we forget to pay for our fleet maintenance, which is kind of sad because our ships aren't repairing, and we're quite annoyed at that. And we're like, why doesn't this fleet go out and privateer? Why don't they go out pirating? It's really annoying. Whatever, we send more power to the nobles since we're not making jack shit off of trade. So yeah, that's fine. 10 times the normal speed is quite high. We're gonna pick up influence ideas and we're gonna check if Camtasia didn't crash. Camtasia did not crash. That's nice, that's good. We did this in a really fast speed. I was playing on speed 4 the entire time, and we didn't pause as much because we already knew our grand strategy, so there was no need to think about stuff. We just went speedrun, go. Plus we got kind of lucky with England dropping its manpower down to 0 by moving them into Calais and moving them back into Calais. They were quite stupid. We're gonna build up our navy here. We integrated Connaught, by the way. I missed that because this is speed 10. Actually speed 40 if I translate that the EU4 numbers. This is speed 40. So it's also going to be quite choppy, I reckon. But well, we'll see how it goes after the video got rendered out. So we fabricated trade conflict on Portugal, just like we did last time. We managed to fight England with 2 military tech up on them, which is great. Our vassals are also pretty good. And we start carpet sieging him and carpet looting him. Carpet looting? Is that a word? Is that a thing? Carpet looting? No, it's not. Laws and treaties are more like guidelines anyway. Yeah, I prefer the privateering efficiency over the relationship boost. We're going to have issues with coalitions anyway. Like, no matter how big our relationship boost is, there's no way we're going to get rid of coalitions by improving relations, or I mean, better relations over time. Don't be silly. That's never going to happen. Portugal sieging Ireland, that's fine. They also stop our rebels, that's great. We will still white peace them because France is our ally in this war. So yeah, we should be fine. With our awesome 30 army tradition, we should be able to get a decent leader. Can we show? Because we do have a decent leader. It probably swished by. We made our ruler into a general because our heir came of age and our heir is better. So we kind of want our ruler to die. Preferably not in battle, but it's worth the stab hit, I think. Our ruler is quite shit, so we kind of want to get rid of him. We want the diplo points so that we can storm through the ideas that we want. Plus, you know, vassal integration. Now, as you can see, because we optimized looting, we have quite a bit of ducats and no loans. We're not spending our money just yet. We're just storming through England's lands and paying money for some mercenaries since we have plenty of dosh. Just gotta see what we're going to take. This seems about right. And we forced them to give back Calais to Burgundy, which of course is part of the grand strategy of it all. It will also save us one more war. and this time we shouldn't screw up like we did in the first playthrough. Oh, something really unfortunate happens here. We start scoring Gloucestershire, because that province is excellent for fabricating claims on the rest of England, so we kind of want to keep that one. But there's rebels in Connaught, which we try to defeat. I do not agree with that. Connaught is a 2 base tax province. We should not have done that. We wasted away quite a bit of soldiers, but whatever. Gonna fabricate a claim on Calais. That's fine, that's good. Gonna set our national focus. No, we're not able to do that yet because we only set it halfway past the game. And there's 11 guys in Gloucestershire. It's 68% finished. I refuse to cancel that core construction, and I don't really want to waste away those points either. So we're going to get some guys, pick up our general, and attack them, and fail, and move back, and hire some more mercenaries, wasting away the gold that we got from looting properly. So now we get tech level 6, we attack them again, and lo and behold, we win. Just barely though. So yeah, our manpower is pretty much destroyed, but we have the most ships that we can possibly get. We're at our force limit, so our income should be fine. And now we're going to go and... Right, welcome back. So this is the third part of the Interregnum. Oh boy, this is gonna be hell to edit, but whatever. Right, so instead of releasing Cornwall, we released Wales, because that was easier to sell Cornwall to. We no longer needed to wait for one province to finish scoring. We could just sell Cornwall, and that will be that. We are pretty close to getting integrated elites, after which we will integrate Wales. We've got Kent, so we have our gateway into Europe. We forced England to give Calais back to Burgundy, and we're going to declare war on Burgundy in order to get Calais and Flanders. No, just Calais. I think we're just going to take Calais. Maybe we'll do more, but we'll see. We'll see about that next episode. This for the same reason as last time. Ironically enough, Gelre, which is now a separate country in this playthrough, is allied to England. I don't know what England, like, maybe they have some special connection, or they like really like grain. I don't know. They love the countryside. Whatever. They want to ally whoever is in control of this province. They're allied to Gelre, so we're going to go and take Calais. This will give us a foothold on Europe, and it will allow us to declare war on Gelre with the Conquest CB, giving us lots of free land, or relatively free land. So yeah, that's what we'll be doing next time. Let me just check the ledger here. We are paying for quite a bit of heavies. Actually, we never disbanded our 3, mostly because I was... that was the reason why I lost the first game, is because I didn't have a strong enough fleet, and I got kind of paranoid, and I really wanted to keep the heavies because it's 150 gold that you're throwing away, so I didn't really want to do that. I just managed to get the looting system done properly, now that I know how it works. Was about time I learned how to do that. So we made quite a bit of money, and we only have 3 loans. 3 relatively big loans at that. Yeah, that's that, and I'll see you guys next time.